Hello, everybody. This is Vidisha Vitlani, and I welcome you back to the Aussies group. It's one more Saturday and one more day where we are together. Now, today I'm there for you with a very important question that everybody asks me. And since the exams are open, this is one question that always has to strike your mind that what to go for. As you all know, like PTE, IELTS has also now introduced a computer based exam. So today's session is about whether you should opt for a computer based exam or a paper based exam. Now, firstly, before deciding whether to opt for the paper based exam or the computer based exam, it is very, very important for you to decide what medium are you comfortable with. What particular format are you comfortable with? Are you comfortable with the paper? Are you comfortable with the computer? Like, I have had so many students who are IT students or who have a habit of working on the computer for so long, and that's why I always tell them that please pick up a computer based exam because you're comfortable with it. There are students like me, I hate the computer, I hate typing on the computer. I'm more of a paper pen person. So I always believe that I would go for a paper based version. Now, the another query that students ask me is which one is easier? Now, let me first explain you the difference between a computer based exam and a paper based exam. It's a very short session, so please pay attention. Okay, the first difference between a paper based exam and a computer based exam is the medium at which it is conducted. A paper based exam is always on a pen and paper, and a computer based exam is always on the desktop. That is the only difference that has been seen. Apart from that, there is no difference. Now, see, just because you're giving a computer based exam doesn't mean it is going to be checked by artificial intelligence. The format is the same. The level of difficulty is also the same. Again, it depends what you feel easier, the computer or the writing. Okay, the next portion is coming back to the checking. See, listening and reading are any which ways objectives, so it's not going to affect. But writing is checked manually, like by a human examiner with the help of a band descriptor table. So, just the way your paper is checked by a human examiner, your writing on the computer screen, which you typed, is also checked by a human examiner, right? With the help of a band descriptor table. So, again, there's going to be no biasness in that. There is no change in the speaking. Speaking is conducted 1-to-1. Okay? Like how it is done in the paper-based exam and the computer-based exam, it is the same. The format of the speaking is the same. There is no difference in the format of the speaking. Right? Okay. Now, when it comes to listening, in the paper-based exam, you have remaining 10 minutes to answer, to transfer your answers to the answer sheet. This time is actually missing in your computer based exam because you're already typing and it's fair. You have the remaining 2 minutes to transfer your answers into the answer sheet, but that's about it, right? After listening, you will be taken to the reading component. Okay, in the reading component, what you're supposed to do is, in the paper based exam, you have a paper, you can flip, you can underline, you can do whatever you want to, and then again you have a main answer sheet to transfer your answers. In the computer based exam, there'll be a paragraph, there'll be questions on the side, again paragraph, questions on the side. Also, within one component, you can move backward and forward. Okay, once I'm done with the listening component, I cannot go back to it. But during my 1 hour of reading, I can go back from the third section to the first section. So you can always go back if you feel to check. But that is during the 1 hour of reading. So if you're in a paper-based test and you feel that you want to do the third section first, which I don't suggest, but still, if you feel this logic similarly applies to the computer-based exam. You can do that. It is possible because if you go to the 27th question, you solve till 40 and you come back, it is making sense. It's not going to be any difference at all. Okay. Also, you can cut, copy, paste. In reading, you have a feature in the computer-based test to highlight. So again, that really works. Okay. Then comes the writing portion. In the writing, you have to type. In your paper-based exam, you have to write. Again, you can go back, come back, revise, things like that. So that's not going to be a problem. And in the speaking component, it is the same because it's a one-to-one interview. Okay, so that is really, really easy. So this was entire thing about paper-based test and the computer-based test. Neither of them is easy. Both of them are at equal levels. The level of difficulty does not vary according to the medium. The examiner is not lenient there and lenient here. It's not that. It's what pick what you are comfortable with. Pick what you feel like doing. Also, if you want to practice for the computer-based test, we have IELTStutorials.online. There are so many exams, there are so many mock tests. You can definitely visit IELTStutorials.online and you can avail our mock test. Also, we have our evaluation services, so in case you want to get them evaluated, because now is the time where I think we've studied during a lockdown a lot, most of us, and it's the time to actually appear for the exam. So in case you need any help, we're always there. Any doubts regarding the paper based or the computer based exam, feel free to post it right here and I will answer all your queries. For now, I have explained you the basic format. Okay, one more difference is in the paper based exam, you have to go very early, like you have to go like an hour and a half early. But in the computer based exam, you don't have to go that early. It's not needed. Also, a lot of students who work for the computers for longer hours find it very convenient to give the computer based exam. So you can try both. It is not going to be a problem. Pick what you are comfortable in. That is what I'm suggesting. The difficulty level is not, has not changed. There are certain differences in format which I have definitely explained to you. All right. So apart from this, if there's anything, please post your queries on IELTStutorials.online. Comment on this video. If you found this useful, please share it. It would really be helpful. Thank you guys, and I will see you again next Saturday with another nice topic. And I shall all the best for exams. For those of you who have one, do very well. And in case of any queries, we're always happy to help. Take care, guys. Have a very happy weekend ahead.